Good morning, it is day 67, the sun is shining, yeah, it's quite dry today, but we are going to head over to breakfast and then go to the Langkawi skywalk. So yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, that was a hot night. You can't really use the AC because it blows on top of the bed. So yeah, it was intermittently used here and there, but yeah, I struggled last night.
Yeah, we might need to swap around tomorrow. Get the other two.
I think that my ears are set up to detect the sound of dripping water. I say this with a little bit of glee. There's a little pool of water collecting by my feet as we speak. And a day of firsts already. I went to loo at the breakfast. Well, not at the breakfast. I went and found the toilets. But there was only a squatting toilet available. So I had to give it a go. I'm glad that I've been practicing my yoga squats, which made it a little bit easier, but yeah, it's not the easiest.
They probably had normal toilets in the cubicles next to it.
Okay, well, yeah, there you go. I got to try it. I probably would have gone for a normal toilet though, if I'm honest.
We are just waiting here for the grab. He tried to get us to walk down the road about 7 minutes, and Tim is having none of it. Oh, me neither. Feeling a bit weak today.
I think they just try it on and get away with it, and they'll ask you to change, but actually if you say no, because if they get declined through the app 5 times, they get put on pause, they'll do it. And
yeah,
you're paying to be picked up, and it was like 7 to 10 minutes walk.
It's because this is a one-way system, so he was trying to avoid going around the one-way system. However, we are on our way to Langkawi skywalk, getting a cable car up. So yeah, let's see what this is about.
Let's see how pissed off he is when we get in the cab. I'm ready for it. I'm in a bad mood this morning.
Ugh, it's always in a bad mood.
Wouldn't be Asia without being met by a leaf blower.
The driver?
Our taxi drivers, so he didn't want to come and pick us up, which was a first sign of a lazy boy. Then when we were in the cab, he started trying to get us to go to a mangrove and other places. And you're already in my bad books for being a lazy so-and-so.
I know.
And then he started saying, oh, the Sky Cab, it's not open till 10. So yeah, my advice is once you've booked a cab ride, don't be diverted.
But also, you know, he was like, oh, I'll take you to the waterfalls before going to the cable. We're like, no, just go to the cable car. And he was like, but it opens at 11. And we looked, it opens at 9:30. So
I had already checked, so I kind of called him out straight away, and he kind of shut up then.
Anyway, we're here now. I need to go get tickets. The plot thickens, so we went straight up to the counter that we were directed to by the taxi driver to buy a ticket. We'll find out if it's more expensive at that ticket counter, because it turns out the actual ticket counter is further in and you can pay by card there, which we wanted to do. And our taxi driver was there like a hawk behind us, and I reckon he might get commission if they upsell another tour, which is what the guy at the counter started to do immediately. So we'll find out in a second. There's so many mosquitoes around the place.
We're by the jungle for sure. They are out in force.
They are everywhere, but we are here
by the ticket desk for the cable cart, and if you do want to pay by card, you need to come here. You can pay cash by where we got dropped off, same price, but they do have other packages as well. So but yeah, it's hot here, and yeah, what were you going to say?
I was going to say the Monzo card got declined,
Oh, yeah.
and I think that's because we booked a couple of hotels and flights, so we managed to do that on a separate card. And also, this is my suspicious mind, our taxi driver was hanging around with us at the other pay station, which is right by the taxi station, and I reckon he might be cut into the action if they get a sale there. So yeah,
They're all trying to upsell.
Sarah doesn't agree, but my morning bad mood has put me on eagle-eyed alert for every scammer I can see.
I mean, they're always trying to upsell and get more business, but yeah. Anyway, but yeah, let's check out this sky cab. It looks like, it reminds me of like when you go skiing, and I really want to be skiing. Oh, these
Right,
mosquitoes.
we're going to the jungle with the mozzies. Let's go. Thank you. I do like the way they say welcome. Whenever you say anything, you go welcome.
Welcome. Oh no, hold on. No food or drink. Damn you, drones. Hello. Thank you. Over here they're trying to sell you a picture with the cable car, but she's checking beforehand, so it's not like yesterday where they just print it on. Not yesterday, 2 days ago.
Another James Bond moment for me. That's when George is popping around. I actually feel a little bit nervous at this height.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah.
Especially it starts to slow down and you think, I don't want to stop. Look how, I mean, you can't really tell because of the scratches, but we are really high. That's not fun. We literally stopped right at the last moment, the highest point.
I'm not good with heights.
So you can see from this point, you have the airport, which is just here, and our hotel and Chenang Beach is over there, and that's where we're staying. So if I do a close-up, you can actually see where we're staying.
Oh, it's moving away.
Oh, it'll be like, right. Me chilling with the monkey. Hello, monkey. Monkey, monkey. Hello, monkey.
这个开始先拉下来哦，是这样拉下来的，一直要推，再行可以出去。
We're gonna get wet.
看人影。
Back on land.
It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. Yes, it is raining, literally like that, it just changed, so I think we're going to chill here until we go onto the skywalk or the sky bridge because there's zero views because it's full cloud coverage, so yeah.
Yeah, I think it's still open though if you want to go out, isn't it? They haven't actually shut it. I don't know, I may step out to just bob my head into the clouds. So as we wait for the clouds to part, I found a quiet spot to marvel at the gondolas appearing from out of the clouds, a James Bond moment for me, and it's super efficient. This cable car system is transporting 700 to 800 people up an hour, and it's keeping the queues short at the minute. It stretches 2.2 kilometres and it raises at the middle station to 850 metres, and then at the highest point at the top station it's 708 metres, and again it's much cooler here, so there's a 5-degree difference between the lowlands and the peak. It's the second highest peak in Langkawi, and it's one of Langkawi's major tourist attractions. It opened in 2002, and I think it's really worth coming on. I'm not great with heights, so there was a little bit of nervous energy coming up at the top, especially at that end section where the incline is 42 degrees, but you get to look down over the rainforest. It's the Gunung Machinchan rainforest, I think, and yeah, you get raised up into the mountains. I love it. I love being at these high points. You really do feel like you're on top of the world. So I found Sarah. I disappeared for a while. I don't know if we're walking to the next station, just having a little read, and I think it's a further 450 metres, which is a fair old way because the initial Skycab took us up 650. So I'm going to see what ticket Sarah's bought. Kind of hoping for another cable cab ride.
So I decided to queue up because they've opened the kiosk. It's still overcast, but the queue is forming. But I've got 6 ringgit, which is £1, to go to the sky bridge. You can go 16 ringgit to get the sky glide down, but we're going to walk down. 10 minutes, 325 steps.
They said it was 10 minutes, did they?
A walk.
I don't know, I just looked on Wikipedia and it's 450 metres in elevation and we've only just done 650.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's get our walking legs on.
So we are at the highest point and look, there is no view, but it is pretty amazing. We are so in the clouds right now. As you can see, it's completely white, and I was right. Tim said it was higher, the sky bridge. Actually, it's further down.
Yeah,
It's
never listen to me.
It's 324 steps downwards, but I think we're going to find shelter until this clears. But look, I feel like I'm singing Beauty School Dropout, Beauty School Dropout. If you watch Greek, you know what I'm talking about. Will we get to see the skybridge? That is the question. We've been sat here for about an hour now. The clouds are still in full swing, and yeah, it is getting brighter, so I'm gonna, fingers crossed, that means it's gonna clear. However, I'm cool just sitting here watching the world go past, and that is the great thing about not being in the rush to go anywhere. We haven't got any plans for where we're going to go afterwards, so yeah, we can just chill here. And I've paid 85 ringgit per person to see the skybridge. We're seeing the skybridge. But we haven't been down yet. Yeah, because when I bought this ticket, she didn't give me a receipt that came out of the machine. She just gave one on the side, and I did think that's a bit weird because it was a bit like old, and they just scanned us and they didn't let us in. So I think she sold us like an old ticket. Good. 324 steps. And that was 10. Oh, maybe you have to walk up. That's why. Yeah, maybe we have to walk up as well.
So the steps, they're quite large. It's going to be difficult heading back up. How many steps did you say there were, Sarah?
324.
That's going to be a mission on the way up. We've got to be careful going down.
To be fair, when I was booking the tickets, I was like, oh, it's all right, we can walk down. I thought we were going to go down after that. I didn't realise you have to walk up the stairs. So, yeah, leg workout day. Ooh.
And you can see these little stop-off points where you can stop and wait and catch a break. So when we were coming down, it signposted that this rock formation is the oldest in Southeast Asia at 550 million years old. And when we were right at the top, on the highest viewpoint, there was a rock that was highlighted, and it had water markings on it, striations, pointing out that at one point that top of the mountain was once bottom of the ocean. How crazy is that?
Wow. No chilling out in this resting spot. Oh, it's not 324 steps all the way down. There's some incline as well. Whew. Let's get our pace on in case it starts to cover up again in the rain. It's quite high up, aren't we? Bridge just shook. Let's go. I'm not joking. I'm not joking about the bridge just shook. Let's go. Wobbly legs is hardcore up here. Look. You know, yeah, I'm good. Worse than tower, top tower in Penang. There's a shape in the bridge, and it's quite down.
Hello, excuse me. Sorry, excuse me.
I am clutching onto my selfie stick very, very tightly because that is a long drop. I don't know if you can see because I'm scared to take it on. But anyway, you can see how high we are. He's staying right in the centre path. He does not want to look down.
So we're going to do a quick memory test. Go on, Sarah.
So this is the longest curved bridge in the world. That's all I know.
So the longest curved hanging bridge in the world. It stretches 125 metres and it curves around through 2 outcrops, and it's super impressive. It's 650 metres above sea level. It was completed in 2005, and up here you have the breeze pushing up from underneath you. I've so much so that I've had to take my hat off because I thought I was going to lose it.
I feel like I'm in a music video.
You always think you're in a music video. Stars in their eyes, more like. And the cloud, it rolls across quickly. So literally 40 seconds ago, well, 45 seconds ago we'll say, it was completely encased in cloud and you couldn't see anything.
Right, no more music video for me, and the hair is tied back. It was so windy up there. But we are on our way up the mountain, 325 steps. Let's do this. Whew. Look at it. Whoa. There we go. No breaks, no pause. Nearly there. And we won! Actually, wasn't that bad. I know it sounds I'm a bit out of breath, but it's the altitude.
To the bottom, and I've had to repressurize. It's a fair old drop.
It is, but definitely worth it. The sky cab all the way up to the sky bridge, 85 ringgit, and yeah, definitely something to do when you come to Langkawi. Even if it feels like it's going to be cloud coverage the whole time, wait a little moment and it will pass, and then it will cover up again anyway. So
and I think it added atmosphere anyway. I kind of liked it. It was I love being on top of a mountain. I've never been up on one before at all, so yeah, it's definitely a second first for me today, a slightly more enjoyable one. But yeah, do it. And James Bond fantasies coming true.
Him and his James Bond. But on the way down, I managed to put my 360 out of the cable car, so yeah, we did have some, what were they?
Yeah, so they were kind of letting you have your own cabs on the way down because there was no one really coming. So we waited to get our own cab, and then a couple of Germans jumped in with us. And it was just a really awkward journey on the way down. Whenever we started speaking, there was dead silence, and yeah, it's what it is. But
with our tickets as well, you get to go to a 3D art museum, a dinosaur museum, and we are now here at the art museum. We're going to check that out. It's complimentary with our passes, and this place reminds me a little bit like Thorpe Park.